Good day. I'm Yvonne de Souza, and I lead brand and retail for Africa at Meta. Today, I want to talk to you about how to leverage Meta's platforms to turn on discovery commerce. And the reason we call it discovery commerce is because today's online experiences have really become more dynamic. The customer's path to purchase is no longer linear. It's more diverse than ever. And in the past, you would watch TV, maybe you get a call and then go ahead and do some email. But in today's environment, the touch points are much more diverse. And the opportunity for you to be able to reach potential customers where they are is really important. And that's why these significant changes in consumer behavior can leave you wondering, with the diversity of the path to purchase, how can I build the most effective media plans that are going to, at the end of the day, drive sales and grow your brand? Now, the combination of the different formats and automation solutions available on Meta are really helping businesses drive the right objectives, reaching the right customer with the right message at the right time versus focusing on this linear consumer journey. Now, it means that a lot more shopping journeys that lead to purchases start on our platforms more than any other platform. And because the online shopper, the product discoveries are more relevant on Meta, they've resulted in more purchases compared to 2 years ago. Now, we have a discovery commerce system, and it's an end-to-end demand generation solution that grows businesses by connecting people, products to people. Now, that's really important because it's about products finding people and where people are. So it leverages data integrations that help improve your performance today and resiliency for the future. It looks at engaging creative formats, a diversity of them that allow you to pull people in depending on what they're interested in. It looks at advertising and conversion tools that get you the right business goals, and obviously measurement tools so you can measure what are the right objectives and how do I drive that growth. So let's have a look at these the right approach. So we talk about 4 different ways for you to be able to leverage our strategies to drive your key business goals. And the forward-leaning marketers are adopting what we call this modern media strategies to drive their businesses. And the first one we'll talk about is establishing the foundations. Now, this goes without saying. Establishing the foundations is critical. Having and knowing what the right objectives are, being able to select the ones that best align to your desired business outcomes, knowing what the optimization event you should be choosing is that's going to generate that outcome that you're specifically looking for, bidding, selecting the right bidding strategy that's going to help you prioritize cost control, that's going to basically drive value or help you drive cost efficiency targets. Having and setting up an account structure that simplifies the way that you set up an ads manager and helps you maximize the campaign signal in the auction and enable your data-driven optimizations. And finally, automation, how you can leverage automation to reach relevant people and deliver performance with less effort at scale. Now, with the objectives and the optimizations and the bidding, I'm comfortable that most of you are already playing in this space, but the one I want to focus on right now is on the account structure. It really looks at account simplification, which reduces the complexity of your ad account structure. So have a look on the left-hand side, structure 1. In this structure, the advertisers separated out one campaign per customer segment, one ad set per customer segment, and individual ads per customer segment. Now, this is more complex, a very complex account setup where ad sets are not consolidated and you're having to do manual edits in high volume. Now, ultimately, this doesn't allow the delivery system to learn more about your audience and their campaign. That makes it harder to optimize and expedite learnings, which can really result in higher costs, a lot more time, and cost per incremental conversions. Now, in the second structure, which we highly recommend, this is the simplest and most streamlined of our structures that we recommend. With a single campaign and an ad set and consolidated ads targeting all customer segments, the data can flow a lot more easily and the delivery system can fully optimize because it's able to learn more about the audience and the campaign. Now, the research that we've conducted that shows that the second structure can lower your cost per acquisition by up to 10% and can increase your cost per incremental conversion and lower your cost per incremental conversion, by up to 20%. So you really want to be able to drive a much leaner cost account structure that's going to help you drive better results. So now let's look at, we understand what the foundations are. Now let's look at how we focus when we're looking at driving purchases. Now, we offer a range of purchase solutions that help you drive sales. And paired with the right media setup, you're able to drive the most efficiency. The first I want to talk to you about, which we're very excited about, is Advantage Plus shopping campaigns. These use AI to automate the campaign creation process. And it's powered by new machine learning models to help advertisers get smarter and faster on which campaigns are helping them drive sales. Now, setting these up is as simple as it gets, and the more simplicity, the better. So we've made it very easy for you to set up Advantage Plus shopping campaigns. Next is the Advantage Plus catalog ads, which are formerly known as dynamic ads. Most of you may know them as that. This removes the burden of creating individual ads for each item that you sell, as you know. And so instead of setting up many ads, you can now create a catalog with all the products. And then once you create the catalog, it serves the content. And it's creating one campaign that goes ahead and drives sales. Super effective. The third solution we have is collaborative ads. Now, collaborative ads are great because it allows brands that mainly focus in the upper funnel to run performance marketing campaigns and turn ads that can really be driven into direct traffic to retailers' websites or a mobile app or a mobile store to actually go ahead, or an in-store to actually go ahead and complete the purchase. So now you have an end-to-end e-commerce journey for a brand that ordinarily would not have full visibility, but driving strong, high-intent traffic to the retailer's website. Highly effective, and we're seeing great adoption on the collaborative ads. And then collection ads, one of my favorite, which features a primary video with an image and 3 smaller accompanying images, in a grid-like layout. And then you can choose which products you want to put that are part of the video and go ahead and run that. We've got ads with product tags, which give you visibility on the price of the product, and you can click on the tag to find out more. Branded content ads, we'll talk about a little bit later. Stories and reels. Multiple formats, multiple ways for you to then go ahead and drive that. So if we just double click on Advantage shopping campaigns, as you can see here, it really drives automation, and it automatically optimizes across multiple campaign levers, including your creative, your targeting, your placements, and your budget. It drives better performance because the machine learning is basically identifying and reaching your highest value customers without even you having to do much, minimal input. It drives more efficiency by automatically testing up to 150 creative combinations and delivering the highest performing ads, faster setup, and less ongoing maintenance. And then finally, greater scale by sustaining performance as you scale budgets over time. Now, what we found is when we did a meta-analysis across 15 campaigns using Advantage shopping campaigns, we saw 17% improvement in cost per conversion and a 32% increase in return on ad spend. So get started with Advantage shopping campaigns. Highly recommend it. Build the most effective and successful Advantage shopping campaigns, and start by looking at setting up the ads, high performing ads from previous campaigns, specify existing customers through your custom audiences from your web pixel or any app activity, or even any offline activity that you may have. Specify the percentage of the campaign budget that you want to be allocated to the lower, towards your existing customers. So really start to delve into it, spend a bit more time. And then you can use Advantage Plus catalog ads using the dynamic ads over Advantage shopping campaigns, geo-targeted ads, promotional messaging, and branding messages. Here's a great example. An athletic shoe company and performance sportswear On. I have On, they're amazing. It's an athletic shoe and performance sportswear company. They wanted to see if there was an efficient way to drive more sales. Their team decided to put Advantage Plus shopping campaigns to the test. And so they used mobile first creative with a strong product focus, showing a mix of new products such as Cloud Monster shoe, as well as their apparel online. The automated campaign ran in Japan across Instagram, Facebook Messenger audience network, and using ASC, Advantage shopping campaigns, resulted in 60% lower cost per conversion and 4.7 times incremental return on ad spend, which is absolutely phenomenal. So look at those strong results. Now, thirdly, we want to get leads. Okay. Now, next, we know the importance of getting leads, and savvy marketers are appealing to more audiences by giving them different ways to connect. Now, lead ads make it so much easier for potential customers to get information from your business through this mobile first form. Now, if you've never filled in a lead ad, it's so simple to set up. And once it pre-populates and it pre-fills your contact info, and it gives you the flexibility to optimize the quality. You can also use website conversions, but bear in mind that with the future privacy and technology changes that will reduce the ability to target and optimize this type of campaign, you might be able to achieve the same by using lead ads, but test it. We recommend testing with your website conversions and testing lead ads. You can always use call ads, call extension ads. What we're seeing growing in our market is the ads that click to message. So either clicking to Messenger, but mostly clicking to WhatsApp. So click to WhatsApp ads growing, give you that personal one-on-one engagement with the client, but also leveraging Messenger and WhatsApp to drive lead generation. It really helps. It gives you the option to qualify your leads at scale and create customizable message templates to capture the information that's most relevant for your business. Now, we've seen through running multiple lead ads campaign that the best practices need you to have the right data integrations and the optimization models set up properly. First, make sure the user experience is as great as possible. Reduce this advertiser friction. If people are going to customer friction, if somebody's going to click, you don't want them to go through a painful journey and make it easy for them to drop off. You want them to stay on. So make the experience as easy as possible and make sure it's a great experience. So take time to build that consumer journey and ensure that it's very seamless. Some of the ways you can do this is pre-filling answers based on information that you have on hand. Set up multiple choice questions to qualify the leads and testing various times, various lengths of the form. So don't have a form that goes on and on, but have very short forms, maybe 2-3 clicks away, but test it and see what's working best. Secondly, make sure that you use the CRM integration via the Conversions API, which helps you share back events from the CRM to give Meta better understanding of the quality of the leads. It's all very well to get a whole volume of leads, but if only 2% of that quality is quality leads, you're not really getting a lot of value. So leverage the Conversions API to share back events, and then leverage automation platforms to send the events to the Conversions API, which automatically sends the events every time changes happen in the data source. And then finally, the conversion leads optimization model was literally built to find quality leads. And when we did studies in 2020, the conversion leads optimization drove a 20% increase in lead to sale conversion rate versus a business's existing optimization. So look at this example from the fives. This is a hotel and residence in Mexico, luxury hotels, and they were looking to find new leads. Now, we all know the impact of the pandemic on the travel industries, but they came out of the pandemic one step ahead. They found a way to leverage the multiple ways to connect with potential customers where they were. And so they used the suite of lead generation tools along with their CRM software. And they were able to get in touch with consumers and potential customers in just a few clicks. They used lead ads, phone calls, messages, and the people connected with the businesses using the method that they were comfortable with and the message that they preferred. And leveraging this, the results, they saw a 50% growth in leads. Who wouldn't want that? And a 10x increase in revenue. Who certainly wouldn't want that? So now that you've established your foundations, you know how to drive efficient and effective purchases, you're getting customer leads. How do you now reach new audiences? And this is really, really key. And what's really important is that you use engaging and immersive solutions to be able to reach new audiences. In today's world, storytelling has exploded into multiple different ways. And so you spend time where consumers are. Branded content ads are so important. They support you to reach new audiences while leveraging your creators or your influencers, their expertise in creating content that you know is relevant for the audiences that matter to them. So leverage that creative and have the paid partnership collaboration, leverage branded content ads, take that content and promote it to your audiences. Leverage Reels. Reels is the future of entertaining storytelling, and it's really part of an ecosystem where billions of people come to discover and to be entertained. So bear that in mind and use Reels and use the nature of Reels, the native format in Reels, and the headspace that people come into when they're leveraging Reels to drive awareness of your product, but also to drive conversion. Stories. Stories have really changed mobile storytelling. And it's a space where businesses can really fully immerse, delight, and surprise people while driving the business outcomes they care about. I mean, there's so many different ways you can use stories. You can use polls in stories. You can use smart stories that help people tap and unlock and, discover things. But there's just such a lovely, diverse way you can start driving more. And in addition to your news videos in your newsfeed and your Explore, and of course, leveraging ads and product tags, we really, really can start to see some great success for you. So here's a great example, branded content ads. In this instance, these creators were using branded content ads and they were amplifying the content. And as a result of this, they were able to achieve 53% higher click-through rates just by using a creator's content and promoting that and getting more engagement, which is what they were looking for. So if you want to make the most of your branded content ads, the first thing is make sure you're choosing the right creators. There's no point in not having a strong match between what you're wanting to achieve and what that creator is actually able to do. So understand your target audience's interests and find the right creators to partner with. Then you can personalize your creator marketing only on Instagram at this stage. You can upload up to 20 creatives with different creators within the same ad. And then the machine learning will match the right ad from the right creator to the most relevant people, which is incredible. And then amplify those ads. Use the branded content ads with product tags to maximize the product discovery and to drive customers from I see it to I'm buying it in just a few clicks. Reels. We spoke about Reels, and Reels we're finding continues to grow. It really offers an immersive way to reach people as they engage in their interests. And I really want to highlight a couple of things. Interstitial ads and ads on Facebook Reels. Interstitial ads will offer the greatest reach as they can run across both Facebook and Instagram, and their ads, video ads that are shown to people in Reels feed between organic Reels content. And then the ads on Facebook Reels, you can use a post loop ad, which are 6-second standalone ad units that will surface after the reel has looped twice. Sticker ads, which are compressed single static images that can be opted into and placed anywhere by a creator or a partner within their Facebook Reel content. And then you've got banner ads, which will always render at the bottom of the Facebook Reels content in the form of a single static image. And they can appear at the start of the actual reel. So Reels is growing, and the best practices we're seeing is add Reels as a placement. Include it, because when you add Reels as a placement, we are seeing significant results. I'll show you an example now. And then test bespoke creative. Use placement asset customization to experiment with native Reels content over creative built for another service and see which one is performing better. This is Pros. Pros are a direct-to-consumer hair care brand, and they wanted to understand whether using video ads, creative specifically built for Instagram Reels placement, could help improve campaign performance and increase the purchase of their custom hair products. So they ran an A/B test in Ads Manager to determine if adding this new Reels placement is going to drive business objectives. And what they found was that just by adding Reels ads as a placement, they got 23% lower cost per acquisition, 43% lower cost per impression, 52% higher unique audience reach, and 20% higher impression delivery. Who wouldn't want strong results like that? That just shows you what Reels was able to do. So recapping on the 4 areas that you should be looking at when you're wanting to turn on discovery commerce at Meta. Establish the foundations. Make sure you're driving purchase and leveraging the tools that we have. Get leads on multiple placements and multiple formats, and then reach new audiences using the incredible variety and diversity of creative formats that we have available. And I'm confident that if you do that, you will absolutely turn on discovery commerce on Meta and really start to drive incredible business value for your brands.